Welcome to Rauta's Nighttime Ponderings. In this video, I am actually replying to one of those requests to talk to you about, and that is how to support a band that you're a fan of, how to support your favorite artists, idols, bands, and so forth. Now, I was pondering this topic for a couple of days before making this video because it's not outright solution to just send the money and that's dealt with. Given the current situation of music industry, streaming your favorite artists is not exactly the best way possible to support or show your love, like the saying goes. So I decided to put these into kind of a order in which way I would see what is the best way to support those artists in question. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind is obviously go to see their band's gigs and tours. Not only that, but also buy their merchandise and, if possible, buy their recent albums or whatever releases they have there. And why would I pick this one before, kind of a Bandcamp buyings or other ways of purchasing an album is that by going on a gig or participating on a tour, not only you are paying the ticket of which the band gets their own share, it's not the biggest probably one, but at least they are getting paid to do those shows and tours, but you're also present there at the venue, maybe banging your fist in the air, shouting in the audience and whatever, but you are there to kind of give a proof to the band that, hey, they are fans. You are making the band more live when the band is on stage and they see these fans that are actually liking their music. When you're buying the merchandise, however, you're supporting the band financially. You are basically, when you're buying directly from the band, doesn't mean doesn't matter if it's an album or a band T-shirt or whatever piece of merchandise, patch maybe. Then you're actually giving the money quite straight to the band. That is, there is no middleman to take their cut, their share of the whatever you are buying. I mean, if you order let's say an album from online store, from a distribution, that is very nice too, but there will be always not only the record label, of course, taking the cut, but also the middleman. And you have to pay for shipping and whatever. So going on gigs and tours doesn't really matter. That way you're not only supporting the band financially, but also showing your love on stage. Well, the band on stage, that is. Now, the second best option, in my opinion, if you cannot go tours and gigs and buy the band's merchandise and albums, would be directly ordering their stuff. Once again, doesn't matter if it's an album or merchandise, straight from the band. If the band has, Facebook page or similar social media page where you can just interact with the band and directly order the album or whatever, that is, I think, the second best option. Bandcamp is of course a very good option as well, but there will be once again PayPal and Bandcamp taking their cut. It's not a big cut, but it's still taking a little bit of amount. Let's say digital album costs like 10 euros, so maybe Bandcamp takes some, I don't actually remember the current cut, but it's roughly about 20% or something in that direction, and PayPal takes a cut. So after 10 euros the band probably gets something like 70 euros. So yeah, buying directly from the band is always the best option. Bandcamp is very good as well. Now also buying physical products straight from distribution and local record stores is very important. Not only you're supporting the band by that way, but you're also supporting so-called what you have them like real stores, not online stores, but when you're going to the actual store and buying those CDs or LPs, tapes or whatever, then you're also supporting the store, which is then again there to help you to find new music. So I would find those places very, very suggestible. And if those are not available near you and you just want to go online, that is totally fine. I don't know if that's band-wise, doesn't even matter whether you go mail order online or if you go to a local store, but it's a different aspect. What other, uh, say, people and business you were supporting there. Now, obviously, if you cannot and won't, you don't have the money or will or whatever to support the band by buying albums because you just say like digital files, and but you don't want to buy them through Bandcamp and you're just listening to on streaming services. Obviously, what you want to do is listen to those bands through official channels. That is, if a band is there on, let's say, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and versus that is being on YouTube, downloaded, uploaded by some other uh, than the band. Obviously, you want to choose the official channel or whatever. Doesn't matter. It might be YouTube. There might be YouTube official channels with the bands versus bands label and then some third party. Obviously, if you can, always listen to the music that is officially uploaded and done by the band, because that way whatever advertising money they might be having, it's probably very very little, but at least it's more than having absolutely nothing, that is zero. What would be the case in case a third party would be uploading that music? I don't know how many of these channels on YouTube, for example, are using ads, and I know that some people are annoyed by them. So obviously, if you can, and if you want to stream your music, and you still want to support the band, going for YouTube Premium is also a nice way, because YouTube actually pays more money to bands and whatever channels there are if they are used on YouTube Premium versus the free version, which is then again run by advertisers. So whatever you want to do, try to support the official way the band. Like I said, I want to recap this. Going to the gigs and tours, that is obviously the best one. And buying the merchandise. I think the buying the merchandise part is even more important than, going on to the tour, at least financially, money-wise. So for example, if you cannot go to a tour, you cannot go to see the band on, live, but your friend is going, maybe consider buying a shirt through your friend who is participating if you cannot go there yourself. That way you will have a piece of nice memorabilia, a shirt to wear, a CD or LP or tape to listen to, or patch to put in your collection. Even if you can't participate, buying that stuff is very, very recommended. And if those are the options you're not able to do, well, buying straight from the band is also very good. The rest, not so much, but what can you do? Support your favorite artists is always a nice thought, so put your money where your mouth is and you're straight up person. Thank you for watching. Should you have any comments, questions, or opinions, put them in the comment box below. See ya.